internet.
Live on the internet. Unfortunately, honey, you're not going to be able to see us today. You're going to have to live with that.
It's not going to work.
It's going to work. You're live on YouTube, honey. So
Hi, YouTube.
You should stop eating.
Why?
Because eating on the internet is a horrible idea. It is
I know, but it's what we do.
No. Put it down before I go live on Facebook. Not eating. No one wants to see you chewing and then picking your teeth because it's beef sticks. I'm going live.
Yeah, YouTube just heard all that. Right?
I know. Okay. Pull it together before I go on Facebook, okay? You ready?
Does this not look pulled together?
Here we go. Smile.
Where am I? I have to see me.
Oh my gosh, you can't.
I don't see me.
You can't see you today.
I have to see me.
Kevin, it's not going to work. Hi, Facebook
Hello.
land. I'm Krista.
Kevin.
We're from LCRC Raceway. Welcome to Hump Day Happy Hour. If you are joining us, make sure you jump in the comments and let us know that you're hanging out. We're going to talk the cancer race.
Did I tell you I watched GMA this morning for a little bit?
Oh my gosh. I just got so excited because I thought you were going to say that you watched the post-race or the post-Hump Day.
No.
I haven't got to watch it yet.
No, me neither.
And I thought you were going to say that.
Should I get my phone out and watch it?
No, we can't watch it live.
Oh.
Like they talk about us on Hump Day. We can't then turn around and talk about.
Fair enough. See, I can see us.
I just turned it on for a second to make sure that we were in the scene. But see, usually...
So it wasn't that we couldn't see us. You just didn't want to let me see us.
I can't see that and all of these things at the same time.
Oh, okay. Hi, David. Hi, Tim. Hi, Brett. Yeah. We did do a pretty good job. Thanks to the hard work of the ladies.
Now you're sucking up.
Oh, listen, I think about Kendall selling tickets at the other events, and then the ladies out under the cancer tent selling all them tickets. I mean, sometimes tickets are a hard sell.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you to Brett Butter for bringing it up.
Yeah.
Let's see. My husband is complaining because he can't see his own face on the screen. So I'm moving everything around, even though it was all set up and ready to go.
Can you move me a little higher so that it looks like I'm looking at the screen?
You're making me mad.
No, please. It's okay. I don't have to see me. I can live without it. So anyway, very awkward. Great showing this past. Oh, thanks, Tim.
I'm trying.
Hey, listen, the cancer race. I mean, wow. I felt like we were NASA there for a split second. Holy cow.
Oh my gosh.
Things are getting real over here.
Yeah, I get it. Anyway. You're going to have to get over it.
So I was trying to get over it. I was trying to talk to the people, but you keep dazzling me with this technology on the screen. It's crazy. Anyway, the things that go on behind the scenes.
Hold on,
I'm not
ready
for that race, gathering all the things. You know, a lot of the companies. What are you doing?
I'm trying to help.
Some of the companies are mom and pops like us, and it's easy. We built relationships. Wow, easy for me not to say. We've built relationships with these people over the years, and we know them. We've seen them face to face. They've been here before. You know, when we send them a message of, "Hey, are you interested in supporting this? This race?" And it's easy because I want to say they trust us or they know us.
Yeah, and also it's such a good cause. It's not hard to sell.
All the same, and then the problem, like within the industry, when you go after the big corporate ones. I don't mean to pick on Horizon, but I'm thinking about Horizon right now. Well, I mean, we know the race-connected people, the Thomas Trans, the Daniel Adams, I can hit up my sales rep. But it's not the same, like, It's hard. It's hard work, is what I'm
so
getting at.
listen, you're jumping around all over the place. Nobody knows what the heck you're talking about.
Really?
Yes, I love you.
Back me up, boys. Come on.
I'm going to help you right now.
Come on, back me up. Who knew where I was going with all that?
Well, yeah, they're going to back you up just because they know who Thomas Tran is. But what basically Kevin is getting around to saying is it is a lot of work to get all the prizes, and we have a better respect for it this year because in the past that was really by and large that was something that Scott Siegel handled with the Race Against Cancer. So this was the first year that we took over that. So not only the pre-race stuff that we handled, but we also had a lot of extra conversations and things happening to try to make sure that we ensured such great prizes. And let's talk about the prize, like the quality and the amount of stuff that was raffled off was just really mind-blowing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've had people send more stuff this week.
Dominic says Kevin is right, dog. Are you calling me dog? Come on.
It's only because I fixed his mislaps.
Hi, Anthony. Thanks for hanging out.
Tom.
Pavia says, awesome race, guys. Thanks for doing what you do to make it happen. Thank you. Brett says, I'm picking sides, but I was seeing where Kevin was going. Of course you were. Small fish in a giant pond type of thing. Oh, I'm not picking sides. Yeah, you obviously just did.
You said I'm picking sides.
Yeah, because his subconscious typed that message and said, I am picking sides. Even though he wanted to say I'm not, he still said he was.
So whose side did he pick?
Mine.
He named me. How does that?
He picked your side. So with all of that being said, let's just run through the event real quick. We can talk about my first faux pas of the weekend.
Can we?
Yeah.
What was that? Oh,
shirts.
Could have been worse.
So, unfortunately, the Cancer Race shirts did not arrive in time, but they have arrived now. So, those who pre-ordered with shipping, the shirts have shipped. Some of our locals, I have them on site, or the ones that said to hold it for the Halloween race, I have them on site for you. Select people, other people, if you had a shirt shipped to you, you should have received an email notification that there's something on the way to you, and that would be the shirts. So, like the ones I didn't ship are our locals, like Neiman's and, the Nipples and whatever. I have a very small group of extra shirts. Unfortunately, my list of people who want shirts is actually longer than the stack of extra shirts that I do have. But I'm really excited about the shirts.
So how is it that the front doesn't say LCRC anywhere, but yet it says LCRC?
Mm-hmm.
You did that on purpose.
What do you mean? It doesn't say LCRC.
I know. But yet
it does.
But it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't.
Flash that to anyone and tell me they don't think that says LCRC.
It says the Cancer Race.
Yep.
The Cancer
Race.
Anyway. So shirts didn't arrive, but they have arrived now, so those are on their way to you. Thank you to everyone that pre-ordered. I did have a couple of people ask about, could they order more? And my minimum reorder is 50. It took 50 shirts to make that happen. So, I mean, I guess if you want to call in and say, yeah, I still do want a shirt, we can always send a subsequent check to St. Jude's, but we would need 50 to make that happen. Then Thursday was practice. Pretty low-key Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday went well, at least on my side, except, the track was dry, and it's covered in silt and non-grip and all that jazz from all the rain. But, other than taking care of the track, no major issues, no administrative blow-ups. It was all good.
Friday was busy.
Track started to come around Friday. And I think, I know we've talked about this before, but I know you know how much you like it when I tell you were right and I was wrong.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
But people really, truly do look forward to that 7 o'clock shutoff.
I know.
There are a few diehard racers that still don't, which
Actually, if you're hanging out, leave it in the comments.
yeah.
Are you excited for the 7 o'clock and to kick off the next stage of things, or even just to hang out in your pits and whatever? But like not having practice run all night versus an event where they practice until the last possible moment, let's say 10 p.m., and then shut the track down.
Yeah, and then you have to work on your cars for an hour or two.
Yeah, because you're going to feel guilty if you don't use every minute of practice you can get.
And you miss dinner with your buddies. You don't get to
hang out. Yeah. You don't get to do the cornhole tournament.
Yeah.
Zach Wright says this past weekend was awesome. You guys did a great job. Thanks, Zach. Thank you. There's Pete. He says whole weekend was great. Got the whole program in. Good job. Yeah, thank you. So Friday we had extra stuff going on compared to normal. We fired up the raffle tent, which we did everything over in Pit Lot 1 under the raffle tent. How do you think that went?
Obviously, it went pretty well.
Yeah.
But it's unfair for me to say because I literally didn't. I think I was over there a couple times a day. And that was it.
Well, I thought it went really well. Kevin had given me a little bit of backlash ahead of time about moving things out there. Like, what? Don't you want it closer? Don't you want it up front? Don't you want it? But I think it worked really well being where it was. Yeah. Yes, it's true. Actually, we can rewind the film and show that from another Hump Day Happy Hour when you were saying it was a bad idea. Dominic says I like practicing as long as possible. Okay, Dominic, we hear his opinion.
Well, no. Listen, I agree with him. I want to practice as long as possible as well. But if they tell you, hey, listen, you can only practice till 7.
Then
okay,
I don't
let's
mind
practice
that
till 6:59.
Copy that.
But if they tell you can practice till 10, you're going to practice till 9:59.
Honey, sometimes they don't know what they want.
I know, you have to tell them. You have to tell them.
They like to have a little downtime, but
I know.
We have to just tell them to do it. Okay.
I know.
So then, so anyway, so under the white tent, the ladies were back there starting to do the raffle tickets. This is a great time to mention we have the best volunteers.
Mm-hmm. For sure. No doubt.
Robin Heil and Michelle Nipple and Tina Burns and Amber Malinowski was a huge help. She was kind of a surprise helper for me.
Hunter Sainer.
Of course. Keep going.
I thought I was waiting for you to correct me.
No.
It's not Hunter Sainer.
Oh. Okay, Hunter Sainer. I thought you were calling me out because I was forgetting people. I'm like, I wasn't done. But Samantha Heil was out there. There is a Samantha Sainer, so that's not crazy.
Dominic, wow, you're gonna have to get a lot of signatures on that petition.
Dominic is starting a petition, hashtag 10 p.m. practice end time for 2024. Pete says if I'm there all day, I'm good with it ending at 7. But for some who get there a little later would be good. Shane says, I like a shut-off time. It makes Gavin put the controller down and I can get to bed at a decent time. And Zach says he'll sign the petition right now. Ooh, okay. Hey, listen. How many signatures? Crap. Honey, he's calling you out.
You're calling me out?
Yeah, unfortunately, Dominic, I'm the one who made the decision to close things down at 7. So I need to start my own petition of people who like to play cornhole and glow bingo and like the other stuff, like the food vendors. Dominic, are you against the food vendors coming? Because I mean, really, who wants to be making wood fire pizza while the dust is still flying?
Yeah, it's a huge problem.
Just saying.
They definitely are very concerned about. Yeah.
Yes, they want to come after the dust is done flying.
Not everyone's Harry.
Yeah. They wanna shut her down. So, if you have to vote between wood fire pizza, Mexican food, and shutdown time, tell me where you're at, because I can get signatures for food vendors. So,
I'll actually sign that one for sure.
How about glow bingo? That was a shock.
I don't know. I didn't get to see one lick of it.
But did you look at the pictures I posted on my Facebook page?
Yes, I looked at them, but no, I haven't. We've been so busy even this week again. I really haven't sat down and looked.
Long story short, we sold 89 games of bingo, mostly to outsiders who came in. And the really cool thing about this guy is, like, I tried to make a point of this. You need a little break, or?
Okay.
I tried to make a point of this when I was doing post race announcements and stuff, but with everyone going, making me very nervous now that you're standing.
What?
Because I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
You were talking about food vendors.
Glow bingo.
Glow bingo.
The good thing about this, guys, is we're bringing people in to the race from outside the race to help spend money, to help to raise up the money for St. Jude. And it was big, and it was really good. And I just cannot thank Shane and Michelle Nipple enough for putting together that Glow bingo. It was pretty awesome. So, we made some money from the bingo itself, but we also brought people in that were buying raffle tickets for other things. Okay, let's read it. Brett says, going to other events that run all night or late. It's a nice feature if you're struggling or trying things like a madman. The way it is with your events, it's understood that there are limits, what the limits are, and you have to make the most of it while you can. Having the social event set up and ready makes us all relax and hang out, which is why I feel like a bunch of us make a point to come to each event. Thank you. Tony says, had a great time, guys. See you in October. Awesome, Tony. Thank you for coming, and good job this weekend. I got to catch a couple of your races. You did very well. So congratulations. Back to Brett's point for a minute. I have a very unpopular RC opinion, and it depends on who I'm talking to about it. But I think the majority of you guys do not come here to race RC cars. I think you come here.
I don't think that's an unpopular opinion anymore.
Ask Dominic. He'll probably disagree. But hold on. Can I say what my actual opinion is first? I don't think.
Even if I already know what it is.
There's other people here, honey. It's not just you and me.
I'm so sorry.
I don't think that most people come here to race RC cars. I think most people come here to hang out with their friends, to make new friends, to be part of a community. Will Walker was telling me a story about the Georgia race that he was at this weekend, about how they were making jokes and making bets and whatever. And that post-race, that the most important thing was that we were all joking around and being friends and having a good time. And every time I watch, these two that were battling it out on the track walk off and, like, nudging each other all the way off the stand and laughing about, that's what it's all about. It's very little about the actual time on the RC track. It's so much more about the relationships and the experience of all of that, whether that be that you passing your buddy and you guys laughing about it on the stand, or that's the time around the fire on Friday evening, or whatever. What you're going to really remember the most about these races, it's not going to be that fastest lap time. You're not going to remember every second about that lap. You're going to remember the times you hung out with your buddies. Unpopular opinion. But
you do remember hot lap? Because that's one of the topics around the campfire. Okay? So you're wrong, but yet you're right.
But you can remember your time. You're not going to remember that hot lap. Do you know what I'm saying?
You're not going to remember you actually driving that.
Right.
Oh, no.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No
the time on the track.
Yeah.
You might remember hitting that one jump. You might remember that one sweet pass you just did on that guy. But you're not remembering that lap.
Like edging Mike Ream out by 0.4 to make the show versus him being BQ.
Okay.
That was so many years ago, but if someone yelled 0.4 in an RC crowd and him or I were there, we would both look up like, where's Mike at?
So we've stirred the pot. We got people have very serious opinions about this. Mm-hmm. Dominic says, I come to race RC cars. You might, yeah. Dominic. Pete says, I like hanging out as much as I like racing. Me too. Sean says, I come to get out of doing house chores.
Fair enough.
Tony says it's 50-50 for me. I come because I love the facility. The other 50 is hanging out with the friends and being able to see friends. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Brett says, well, I agree 100% with the relationships. We are all very competitive. So that's a big part of it too. I totally agree with that. I'm not saying it's not about the racing. The racing is just part of the friendships is my point.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there is no place for the racing in it. If the racing didn't bring us all together, it's the basis of the friendship that makes the hangout so cool. Because who else can you talk to about off-road RC cars that get you like the people that you're going to meet here?
Yeah, all you have to do is say, I race toy cars. Then,
Yeah, but nobody's going to get you like these people get you.
Well, no, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
The only people that really get the toy car racer people are toy car racer people. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brett's his hero.
Brett's his hero.
He is. He's crazy, Zach. I'll give you that. I've been bragging him about that for years now. Time to back her down a peg there, kid. But hey, he makes it work. I got to give it to him. Puts it in the show almost every time in all four.
Tony, that is one of the nicest compliments I can ever get. Is he said, "You guys must be doing something right." My wife only asked to come when I hit LCRC. Listen, you guys don't like 7 p.m. End time, but I guarantee you, if you brought your wife or your kids, they like it.
Yeah.
Your family, and
I fought it tooth and nail at first.
I know.
Because I was on Dominic's side. I didn't come here to play cornhole. I came here to race toy cars.
Yeah.
But now, I side with my wife.
That's right. Hi to Danielle Margle. Thank you so much to the Margle family. They were incredibly generous. They always are for this race. Honestly, they always are just generous people. But I really think that Danielle, your the prizes you came up with for the raffle really did elevate it to the next level, to where when we brought those outside people in for Glow Bingo, your things that you brought were what they were going for. Mm-hmm. So I really 100%. Appreciate it. I heard so many positive things about the caliber of the raffle prizes, and they weren't just talking about the big cars. I mean, the Tessman car was obviously mind-blowing. The fact that Kyle Baker could make that happen, I think it's just like out of this world amazing. But, having a 31 bag full of everything you need to go tubing, like, that's also exciting to these people.
Well, especially to the non-RC people, for sure. I mean, that's one of the biggest things with this event. You have to draw. You can't just rely on the what was the fancy words we used to do back when we were trying to sales pitch the RC gig or the ATV gig. What's the term that means like within your industry?
When like back in the Suzuki days?
Yeah, like when we were trying to pitch TV back then, it was something demic or
your demographic.
Not demographic, but if you drawing fans outside of your industry.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's terminology for that.
Understand.
But that's what this falls under. So the RC cancer race needs to draw in outside of RC people to try to help the financial horsepower.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I know there's way fancier words to say that, but
I can almost remember the little tagline that we used to use when we were talking about that. Shane Yoder says RC cars is the main ingredient to the cake. Everything else is icing, and who doesn't love icing?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Sure is. And then Tony says, I'm a racer by heart, but the ending at 7 is also nice because it gives us a break and we can relax and get our stuff together for the next day. Yeah, thanks, Tony. I mean, thanks for the feedback too. And but I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate an end time. And honestly, it's Friday night. So like, if you want to go hard and you want to go all in on cornhole and you want to hang out, great. And if you want to just call it an early night because you, started on the road at 4 a.m. when you came. I do get there are people that come late, but I think also if you ask those people that show up, too late for practice on Friday, they're going to tell you they get more practice on Saturday morning with that latecomers practice. Because they're coming in late, which means only the people that didn't get to practice on Friday are going to practice on Saturday. So they're actually getting more lap time than you would think. So again, I said it was an unpopular opinion. Todd says it's like a monthly RC family reunion with great racing. Hey, that's awesome.
Sorry, I tried to cheat real quick and look that term up.
Pete says there's always something for everybody. Yeah, there totally is.
For sure.
But no, I'm really, really grateful for those outside prizes. I'm also super grateful for the amazing industry prizes that we got. The raffles were really wild. So if you weren't here, the way we did it was we had a large group of tables that were blue tickets. So those are just your everyday Chinese auction raffle tickets. A way a Chinese auction is you purchase one ticket, it comes with 21 chances to win. So you peel off each of those little chances and you can put it in bags wherever you want to try to win it. And we had a lot of that stuff. But then we also had 2 full tables of what we ended up calling our VIP tables. Those were your higher upper echelon type prizes. And those were a yellow ticket that were $1 a piece. Some of the things on that table were a Rhonda Drake engine that was pre-broke in. That low C8 ready to run nitro truggy from Horizon low C TLR. You're supposed to be helping me now.
Well, no, you were on a roll. There was an X-ray e-buggy kit we put in. There was an Associate e-buggy kit that Rosario put in. Mm-hmm. There was
2 slashes. There was a ready to run by 46RC.
Yeah.
And then Riverside or Riverview. Is it Riverview? Yes.
Raceway, right?
Riverview RC Raceway. Or it's Riverside. Oh, crap. I think it's Riverview.
Yeah, I think it's Riverview as well.
It's on the shirt. It's Riverview.
Yeah.
Riverview RC Raceway donated that, which was so generous. They're oval guys, and they threw into that, and they actually reached out to me, which those prizes actually mean so much more to me when someone seeks me out and is like, hey, I hear what you're doing, and I want to be involved in that. So that was awesome.
How about Fataba coming out with 10PX?
Yes, that's wild. Yeah, and there was 2 Hot Bodies cars that ended up on that table.
Oh, yeah.
The one that was from Schreffler, and the other one came from M&M Sanitation, which it
was Toby's buddy.
Dominic. He's a Northeast racer. He doesn't necessarily make it here, but he heard what we were doing and reached out to Toby about getting involved, which was awesome. What are we missing anything big that I'm cheating by looking at the shirt?
Yeah, I mean, Kyosho and Associated both sent a bunch of not $500 8-scale race kits, but the cool stuff you want to get for your kids. And Kyosho sent Mini Z 4-wheel drive little rock crawlers, and they sent
but we were focused on the VIP table. I think we got most of it. But anyway, then we had 2 particular items that were the best of the best. Those were individual tickets, and that was the the Team X-Ray car. That was the Ty Tessman car. Ty Tessman built it. Kyle Baker arranged for it. Factory Stream donated the batteries. And Kyle and his whole crew were here all weekend. It was such a joy to have them around. His dad got lucky a few times back on the raffle tent. Yeah. So it was, yes, thank you. Ed just said about the FX motor. We also had that FX motor donated by the mechanics in honor of Aurora. So that was a wonderful donation as well. I should have probably made a list before we jumped on here so that I wouldn't forget anything.
There's just so much. I mean, what do you...
It was awesome.
You do the best you can.
Scott says, I love the Smalls table. So the Smalls table, you did very well on it, Scott. It's a really cool thing that we do too. It's the blue ticket, just like, those are just your standard raffle tickets. And it's a table covered with all of the RC Smalls, and you put your tickets into the main bag, and we just keep pulling and sticking winners on. Scott did very well. I'm not sure how many tickets he ended up putting in that bag, but I mean, I kept taking more and more stuff over to him. That was pretty cool. And it was kind of cool too, because when we first start, if you've put tickets into that one, you're going to have a higher chance to win. Then we start calling out winners. Everybody runs over there and grabs some tickets for the Smalls. So the people who jump in there early get some good prizes. So that was cool. That was really cool. You ran cornhole this time. Who won cornhole? Todd and Jarrett. Yeah.
It's a little bit of an upset.
Hey, I also saw that the computer did that thing where there was like the dancing guy at the end. Did you see that?
No, I was falling asleep at the computer.
I was pretty excited about that software deal that I found. Hey, Dennis, glad to see you guys. Oh, thank you. So we did a great job this weekend. I really appreciate you saying so. I missed a few. Okay.
You missed a few.
Oh, there's Cody says hello from the Saners and Seth. Hello, Cody and other Saners and Seth.
Other Saners?
Well,
really?
Yes, because Hunter is not yet a Saner. So
I got news for you. Hunter's been a Saner in my phone since I met her.
Well, that's how that works.
It literally says Hunter Saner has the whole time, I swear. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It does. It does. I'm not making it up.
R1 sent really good stuff too. That was on the VIP table.
Oh yeah.
That 8 scale.
Oh, the high end speed control.
Speed control was pretty bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb.com.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Kurt.
Hi, Kurt. Is Cody's wedding this weekend? Yes, we are in full blown Saner wedding mode. You guys have no idea. Spoiler alert, I am officiating the wedding. This is where you say what you're doing.
Oh, well, Zach and I are the best man. Best men.
The men.
Yeah, doing it.
The men. Yes. So I have been actively working on our on the whole the sermon. No, the speech, the script, the whatever. Hi, Tina. Thank you for all your help over the weekend. We really appreciate it. There's John Bavina. Thank you for coming, buddy. He said, hi, hey, sweet lady, and great guy. Thank you. What? You're going to say something?
No. I'm just cherishing the moment.
Why?
Because it's kind of like a sermon, right? It's the program. It's the pitch.
I don't know. I don't do this professionally. I'm still working on it. There's Robin Heil. Robin, you were such a huge help this weekend, so thank you so much. Brett says, congrats to Cody and Hunter. I hope the day is everything you want it to be. I hope so too. Yeah. I think we're going to have an absolute blast. Everything's going to fall into place in the last moments and just be absolutely perfect. So we're very excited for that. So long story short on the cancer race, the big news is that we basically did $16,750. That total is actually edging upwards because there's a couple of people that wanted to send donations in that didn't get them in time. So we actually have a little bit more money coming. I'm hoping that we get pretty close to $17,000 when the actual check goes out. I've wrote the check thus far. It's ready to go along with the extra donations. I filled out the form. I did all the things. So
yeah, did great.
Ed says, wedding available on off weekends next year, rates to follow. No, it's not. Although I am now ordained. I can marry people.
I've been trying to pitch that all day.
Oh my gosh. He's like, for $1,000, you'll marry somebody. I'm like, you know what? You do it then, buddy.
I'm not ordained.
It's $38. AMD.com. It happens in about 5 minutes.
That's your skill set, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if anyone wants to hire me after this weekend. I have been practicing diligently. I am tweaking what I'm saying, and then I'm going to voice record it so that I can listen to myself saying it and make any additional tweaks. I'm a little nervous. Do you want to know what I'm most nervous about?
Tell me.
Jokes that people don't laugh about.
You do, historically, you do get fairly upset when people don't laugh at your jokes.
Yeah, I do. Because I am funny. I am very funny.
Don't make me laugh.
Oh, should we tell him?
No.
Yes.
No.
Tell him.
No.
Tell him.
No.
Tell him.
Rock on.
You gonna tell him?
No. Anyway.
They're gonna know.
They're not.
They're gonna know.
They're not.
They're gonna know.
Cheaper than a set of tires.
Robin says, you're welcome. I truly enjoy helping others, especially for such a wonderful cause. Well, you guys did a wonderful job. Hey, someone got married at P&B, so maybe a wedding during a race. Well, if I need to sign... Hey, Dennis, thank you for laughing. Thank you for laughing out loud. I appreciate you guys. I actually, at the beginning of the wedding script or whatever I'm reading, I actually added a line that, like, by the way, guys, I know that I do pretty well on camera. I'm fine behind a mic, but you won't believe this. I do tend to get a little nervous in front of crowds. So how you can help me be more fun and entertaining during this wedding ceremony is if I make a joke, laugh at it. Do you think I should say that, or do you think I should cut it? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell him. Jared laughed out loud too. Even if you didn't, I still appreciate it.
Yeah, it's not the actual act of doing it. It's just making her think that you did.
Yeah. So, cancer race is a wrap.
Yeah. Sure is.
We started making some notes for next year of things that we can do better and that we want to improve upon.
Bigger tent for bingo.
Yeah, we got to do more room for bingo. That's was crazy.
Sorry, I underestimated you on that one.
You did.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's impressive.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh, hey, I got somebody.
What happened?
Some emojis over on YouTube, and I never pay attention to YouTube comments because you guys don't comment very much over there. But he said, hello to the LCRC family. Great cancer race. Is the wedding going to be broadcasted? Hey, hey, Saners, are you guys going to be on Live RC? Are you going to have a live broadcast of the... They might be. LCRC Live RC. I know how to do that.
Wow.
Hey, remember when I said, you need to carry me? This is the moment where, like, I'm the only one talking and you're just sitting here.
Well, I know I can't get a word in edgewise. Right? See, now you're going to try and prove me wrong.
I'm literally just trying to respond to you, but you're not talking.
Okay. I'm talking now. And
okay, well, you have to talk about something that people want to listen to. Joe Filippo, hey, he said, ever consider doing a gate drop race? We have considered that many times. I suggested that like 15 years ago.
Hang on, Joe. I have to talk about Seinfeld for a minute. You know, the show about nothing that was so insanely popular that all the people wanted to watch, and it was about nothing. You're not getting it. Okay, back to the gate start. Super Cup 2024 gate drops. Yes. Okay, so don't hold me to it. Don't hold me to it, because it's hard. But gate drops have been discussed, and gate drops can be a thing. I'm not saying that that's a no-go. It just takes, not only it takes something to design the gate and build it and install it and have it work right, but the administration for that event is very difficult. Gate picks, and I mean, you guys know how I am about the mechanics and the mechanics walk and the pick guys right under your driver and all that. That really, that gets.
So Joe, maybe so. Hey, can we tell him that email I sent this morning? We're gonna tell him about that.
No.
Let's just say that we.
Okay.
You don't want to?
No.
Okay.
What if I don't get it?
It doesn't matter. We can just say we put our hat in the ring for that thing.
Okay.
You don't want to tell them that we sent our bid in for E&S?
No.
Okay, we won't tell them.
Okay.
So, Ed, by the way, it's not expensive, it's expansive. Ed says, don't worry, it'll be expansive. You will be great. Turn them around so the bride and groom look out over the crowd. I will. I'll have a moment and I'll turn them and like, guys, look up.
I love you, Ed.
John says, hey, my wife Michelle said thanks for the cool t-shirts. She loves them. Oh, you are absolutely welcome. Thank you for getting them. Is Toby going to be the videographer? I don't know.
Yeah.
Why aren't the singers showing up in the comments? I think they stopped watching and then they'll be in trouble because I'm going to talk through the entire wedding. The least they can do is show up for the whole hump day.
Yeah.
Joe Filippo is absolutely a superstar. And Brett Butter said he heard it. Oh, you heard what? I didn't say anything. Did you say anything?
I told you not to say anything.
I didn't say anything. I just whispered it to you. I didn't say anything out loud.
No, Brett, I can't.
When's HB days?
The weekend after the wedding. I have too much going on. I can't. If it was a Saturday only, I could swing it because I get to do what I want that day. But I don't. I'm not free the day before and the day after that. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to make it.
Maybe the seniors got cold feet and ran. Maybe.
No.
I don't think so either.
No.
Mm-mm.
No. Well, the problem is Steph is there, otherwise known as Seth.
Adeline calls Seth Steph. Ever since she met him, she's like Steph instead of Seth. It's so cute.
Burnses are going to the HB race.
Oh, cool. Good. Good.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it, huh? Because you're not talking.
Why?
You're not talking.
I can't get a word in edgewise.
I'll do it back.
No, please
don't. Listen, I cannot entertain the people without telling them the stories. If we're going to sit here, I can't just not tell them any of the things that's going on. I have to tell them about the email we sent this morning. I have to tell them about why you're so grumpy this evening.
I'm not grumpy. Does anyone think I'm grumpier than normal?
Yes.
Like who?
Yes.
New products, Brett says. Yeah, well, that's another problem. The guy that orders all the stuff has really been slacking because, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alex will be here tomorrow. Good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tim says you're not any grumpier than normal.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks.
Only because you're always this grumpy.
Well, I try and keep my peeps used to it.
Okay.
Gotta keep the, yeah.
Stop pounding the table.
I'm
missed about the shirts. Sorry. Are they being shipped or picked up? It depends. What did you ask for, Pete? Did you?
His are hung up for pickup.
Oh, okay. So, if you do want me to ship them to you, just let me know because you guys had 3. So, just let me know and I can ship them to you. I covered the shipping on those things, and if you didn't see it, there's the front.
Pretty good looking shirts.
I think so too.
Yeah, I love it.
And the sponsor logo's on the back. Slow Moji can give instruction.
Huh.
So anyway, if you do want it shipped, just let me know. Most of the other people that I have hung back are people that actually talked to Kendall and said, hold on to it till Halloween race, or I will be over to pick it up, or whatever. So just let me know if you want me to do something different with the shirts that I have. Yeah. There is Slow Moji on YouTube. He says, it's not a race weekend. He isn't grumpy.
I'm not grumpy on all race weekends.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. Not all the time.
Are you seriously not going to tell them?
You are. You tell them all the things.
Kevin got bucked off a horse.
Yeah. It was awesome.
He was like a cowboy for quite a while.
Yeah, like 6.8 seconds.
Yeah, you didn't make it, did you?
I heard the buzzer as I bounced off the ground from 6 or 8 feet up. Yeah.
The good news is he's okay. I mean, like, he's very sore, but he's okay. Thank you. Brett says explains the up and down the chair. Yeah. possibly has a couple cracked ribs. But
Can't blow my nose. Can't cough. Laughing is mildly painful. Yeah. Yeah. Arms and legs are good. Neck's not broke. Of course, didn't hurt the head. Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
No, listen, I was not laughing first.
Funniest hump day ever. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Ugh.
Dad says you look better.
Yeah, Monday night was not, yeah, Monday night was rough, not gonna lie.
He does look better. It's coming around. It's not funny at all.
I'm not laughing. No, the horse did not turn into glue. Yes. No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Pete, I haven't had any of that in a long time. It's no whatever. Okay. Funniest hump day ever.
Tina says you should drink more so it won't hurt so much.
Tried that Monday night. No, that didn't work either. Yeah.
We'll share that.
What?
Pete says, "Ouch, your pride."
Yeah, I said
is the only thing injured.
I ain't got much of that left to begin with.
Is putting dirt on a smoking lipo protocol?
Yes, actually.
Also, rub it on bruised ribs. It makes it better too. Sorry. Brett Butter says broke 5 ribs 3 years ago. It sucks. Don't laugh, sneeze, and honestly question breathing a lot of times. Yeah, I know.
And yet you sit here laughing like a hyena.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
That's not the point.
I'm not laughing at you.
You don't know how hard it hurts to laugh. I can't even take a deep breath. I told AJ this morning, I'm like, dude, it sucks. I can't even blow my nose. And she's like, what do you mean, Dad? You can blow your nose. I'm like, you know, I can't. I can't blow my nose.
I'm sorry.
There's other things I can't do very well either.
I'm going to get rid of that horse. And he won't buck you off again.
I know he won't because I ain't sitting my ass on top of him again.
No, there is no video, but I have, like, frame by frame, the entire thing memorized.
Mm-hmm.
We rode out. It was Kevin's first time on my horse, Walker. He had rode what we call the good horse, Lucy. Lucy was the mild one, never did anything wrong, whatever. Lucy is a standard reiner, so you have to two-hander, okay? Walker is a single reiner. You take one, you neck rein him. You put the rein in here, you put the rein there, he goes this way, that way, whatever.
But you can't be heavy on the bit on Walker.
You gotta be loose on his face.
Yeah.
You only use it when you need to, and the rest of the time he's pretty mild. I've been riding Walker since we took the horses to the farm on a pretty regular basis, and have had no issues thus far. He's actually been a spectacular horse. Kevin all of a sudden started having some issues with Lucy. No problem. Because Dad was there right before we left for Disney. And Dad also was having trouble with Lucy. In fairness, it wasn't just she, it was Lucy. And so we switched horses, and I rode Lucy to try to get her trouble out of her. And Dad rode Walker, no problem. So then...
your dad's a horse whisperer from way back.
Clearly. The last time he rode a horse was about 30 years ago.
I'm with Rick. I want to go back to the freaking coin operated one.
Yeah. You know what they call those, Rick? A quarter horse. Get it? A quarter horse.
See, now you're just being a jerk because the
funny.
one that threw me off is a quarter horse.
True. So anyway, so then Kevin decided that he would just ride Walker because his whole problem was the reins. And he could neck rein, and he would be fine. So he made the choice, not me. You made the choice. You made the choice about riding Walker.
Did I really?
Yes! You 100% did. Dad, back me up. Dominic says this is why men don't ride horses. Don't. Tim says don't use that joke at the wedding about quarter horses. Come on, that's hysterical. You don't think they'll laugh? Man, tough crowd. Anyway, don't laugh, it'll hurt you. So
Good.
Anyway, Kevin gets on Walker, and do you want to tell any more of the story, or you want me to just?
No, you go right ahead.
I mean,
you're having such a good time with it. I hate to take it away from you.
So we took off around the pasture the way we always go, out to the cornfield. It's time to turn left down the field. And you know what? I think I do know what it is about that area now. You go from the trees on one side, the corn husks are all over here, or the corn stalks, I mean. And then all of a sudden you pop out and you go up that little hill, and then you're overlooking the entire valley. Yeah. Well, like, I think it's just that, like, what's this? You know what I mean? Like that moment. Because today when I walked...
Nah, it's crap. Come on. You think? They don't like the scenic view, or what?
You're right. You know so much more about horses. Why don't you tell me what the problem is?
I can tell you what the problem is. You put 2 or 3 quarters in the SN of that when you shoved me on. It got away from me. That's what.
Holy that crap. Was a Shane joke. Yeah, I actually thought that when I said that. Anyway, so we rounded the corner, and Lucy has done this thing lately where, like, we'll get so far away from the barn and she just whips around, wants to go back home. So she had started to do that, and then Walker was like, wait, what's wrong? What are we panicking about? And so I got Lucy kind of going forward, and Kevin got Walker kind of going forward, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Walker just turns around and is like dead running back towards the barn. Kevin woes him up, grabs them reins and woes him up, and I don't know. All I can figure is you must have spurred him while you woed him.
I've been trying to think a lot about it. I think I pulled his head back in to his chest rather than pulling him up. I think.
I shouldn't have done it. But anyway, he went full bucking bronco. I mean, up in the air, both feet off the ground.
So when
bucking bronco.
You think I spurred him when I woed him up, which I'm not saying I didn't, but I don't think I did. But I'm here to tell you, when we left the ground the first time and landed, yeah, I'm pretty sure I gave him a good juice in the guts with the spurs to go up another 3 or 4 feet the second time.
The only reason I'm even saying that I think you spurred him is because one of my things that I always did wrong as a beginner is I would try to hold on with my legs for my ATV days. Okay. So I would always, like, when something panic would happen, I would try to grip with my legs. And when he started bucking you.
Yeah, but I was trying to be conscious to not do that, which I think is why my legs were kind of out flopping, let's say. So when we came down from the first Heidi Ho, I'm going to guess that my heels gave him another good Heidi Ho, and up we went again, and that was that.
The good news was Kevin got his leg out from over him, so the horse didn't just knock him off.
Well, yeah, I didn't get spit over top of the handlebars, but
no. And honestly, because he did keep bucking, I was just really glad that he didn't come down on you. But he was very.
God, how about that? Would have sucked.
Oh my gosh!
Didn't break an arm or a leg or a neck from falling off him, but oh yeah, damn thing trampled you half to death and dislocated.
Anyway, so long story short, Kevin is officially a cowboy. Ugh. Welcome to the club, buddy.
I'm not real sure that's what qualifies you.
Okay, but what do they call a cowboy that rides the bucking broncs? Is there like
effing idiot? Dumb farce.
So we're gonna find some really old, tired horses.
I'm telling you, I'm with Rick. Let's stick to the coin operated ones.
Yeah. Not so far to fall.
Yeah, roger that.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Brett says, I hope there's another horse named Texas Ranger. And now, well, Walker's going down the road. Yeah. I'm currently working on finding a new home for him. Yeah. So anyway, long story short, that's why Kevin's a little timid today.
Oh,
it was a Shane joke because I said,
Mhm.
how about a Shetland pony?
No.
We're actually looking at a pay horse. It kind of looks like a
Jesus.
little pony.
Come on.
Hi, Laura. Here's my friend Laura.
Oh,
Hi, thank you for jumping on.
Thank God you're late.
Oh, you're going to have to
Do not-
rewatch
yeah,
this one to
oh,
hear the cowboy story. My husband's officially a cowboy.
No. No.
I think
no,
he is.
No. No.
I love you. Oh my gosh. So, we recapped cancer. We talked about all the
Recap
things.
the day after cancer. Yep.
Well, oh my gosh, this is the thing that is so frustrating. We had so many plans for this week. We were going to do everything this week. We were going to take some time off. We were going to relax.
Ride
We were
horse
going to get
twice a
things
day.
done every day. And now, today, we did get a lot of things done, but I will tell you,
Did we?
you definitely, not everyone marries a woman like Krista Memo.
Mhm.
I'm going to tell you right now, because I was out there cutting the pasture off with the, what do they call those again? Sickle bar mower.
She's running a 1976 International 674 that my grandfather bought new a year after I was born, with a sickle bar mower on the back.
Yep.
That's probably like a 1980 model.
Also did all of the mowing to the property, did the trimming to the property, took care of the horses, the water, whatever. Loaded and unloaded the mower. I guess I didn't load it. Unloaded. Well, I loaded. But anyway, I did some loading of things.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean.
Yeah. Jimmy and I moved equipment. And
yeah. We did end up getting a lot done today.
Yeah. I guess at the end.
Yes. And then we are going to be
doors on the back of the barn today.
Oh, yeah. It looks good. Taylor's not on, but I'll tell him later. We are going to be open tomorrow. So
11 to 7 tomorrow. That's it. That's all you get all week.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to be closed Friday and Saturday now.
Yeah.
It was not our intention to be closed both days, but with Hunter and Cody's current needs for the wedding, we're just going to, instead of trying to run back and forth and being completely stressed, we're going to try to be able to enjoy the day and just
I never
focus
planned on
on
working those days.
No, I was going to do. We are tired. We are tired. We are tired. But yeah, that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
So congratulations to the Sainers who will be married on Saturday.
Just hoping nobody gives me any bear hugs this weekend.
Oh, I know. Hey Brady, thank you for coming.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, there is a reminder. Our oval race for the following weekend has been canceled. I'm going to make a post on that for tomorrow, just to make it official. But unfortunately, we did have to cancel our oval race.
And I think Leicesters are racing that Saturday now. Since we canceled, I think Leicesters are going to hold another race on the September 30th. So
Moji, I'm not 100% sure I have your sizes. I know you were the top of my list, but I don't.
Right,
if I.
Oh, that was bad. I'm so sorry.
I will let you know, and if I do have them, I will hold them. Oh, I have one of them. I at least have Dawson's. I'll let you know about yours. But if I do have them, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 other people on the list that are looking for cancer race shirts if I have them. So I'll fulfill those, and then if I have any left over, I will be making a post with the ones that I have on a first come first serve basis. Oh, there's Sheila. She says both Daniels had an amazing time. Thank you. Oh yes, thank you. It was lovely to have them. I know Danimal did wonderful over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
And had a really great race. Okay, great question. Jarrett says, how do I find the Dennis and Rob show? I found it on YouTube by searching A Day in the Life LCRC, and it popped right up. So if you just type in A Day in the Life in LCRC, it'll come to the top. And I'm going to be watching last week's show tonight. So Are you guys doing a post race show today? Let me know.
Oh, yeah. You're wrapping it up.
Are you gonna wrap it up?
Whoops. That was a Shane joke.
That was good.
So sorry.
Anyway, okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we appreciate all of you that came to the cancer race, donated. Like I said, as the post race. Oh, Dennis says race only. Okay, so they're gonna wrap up on the races for now. For now. Eventually, we're gonna go next level here, Dennis. But anyway, thank you. We really that we might get to sign the check, but you guys make that check. So
of course,
thank you so much for all that you do to make the cancer race be so prosperous. I mean, I'm really, it's going to go a long way with those kids, and you guys did a great job. So anyway, thank you. Have a great night. We'll see you guys soon.
Thanks for watching.